Hey guys, it's Sarah and welcome back to a new video. So as you've seen from my past videos, I've had quite a few hauls. So I have quite a few products that I do want to review before the year ends, so I will be posting a lot of reviews, mainly of products that I really want up on my channel before the year ends. So today I'll be reviewing the Etude House Double Lasting Foundation. This has been raved for such a long time now, I think since early this year. It was previously an online exclusive, but then it became an offline product into the stores and websites and all that. So I finally got my hands on it, I think 2 months ago. Actually, wait. I first got it back in September when I was in when my brother was in Philippines when I was in Philippines. So we went at different times, but he left. He came back home a few weeks after I did. So I asked him to pick up the Double Lasting Foundation, but me being the fool I was, I asked for the wrong shade. I asked for sand because in other Etude House brands, face products, I'm always a sand because that's the darkest shade. But then I forgot that they had more darker shades, so I asked for sand. And let me just show you a quick swatch of this, if I can get it out of the books. Okay, so this is how sand looks like, and as you can see, it is fairly light for my skin tone. So once I came back, I ended up making another purchase online. So I bought the darker shade in Amber, which you guys would have seen in my recent haul, and this is Amber, the darkest shade, and there you go. There is definitely a shade difference, and Amber being the darkest, it is kind of just a tad lighter than my actual skin tone, but it works best and it's way better than this sand shade. So yeah, I've tried the sand shade when I first got it when my brother came back home, and I love the formula and everything, but the shade was just too light for my skin. So I gave in and repurchased a darker shade, and yeah, I honestly don't regret it. So the whole concept of the Double Lasting Foundation is this MFBB, so my face but better kind of concept. And when it comes to Korean beauty, it's all about looking natural, no makeup look, and this foundation claims to be that concept, but at the same time long lasting, so hence the name Double Long Lasting. And in this foundation range, there are two kind of undertone bases. There is a pink base and a yellow base. So the pink base helps neutralize yellow skin tones and like blue undertones and like purple undertones, just really helps brighten up the complexion of the face. And yellow bases, they're more for neutralizing redness in skin and blemishes and all that. So you have two options and you have a variety of shades to choose from fair, which is the lightest, to amber, the darkest. And as for the formula, although it is pretty high in coverage, it is very thin, quite watery base. So when you see the application of it, it tends to drip quite quickly. But in terms of like applying that kind of consistency of product, it really does adhere onto the skin really well. So today I didn't actually apply any setting powder onto my face. I just applied the foundation. I didn't even use any primer. Just after applying it, I applied some blush and some bronzer, and that was it. I don't have any intentions of setting it today because I wanted to show you guys how it works on bare skin by itself. So this is one half of my face done with the foundation, and honestly there is a shade difference. You can definitely see it. It has SPF 34, so you can kind of see a brightening sunscreen kind of white cast, but this is the darkest shade, and I previously bought a lighter shade before this, and this matches a lot better. So yeah, I just wanted to show you guys one layer on one side of my face. This side is my bare face, this side is the side with the makeup. And yeah, for one layer you get a decent amount of coverage even when you apply this onto the dark circles. I think for everyday kind of use, it is actually pretty good and the coverage is really good. So yeah, that's just one layer. So I'm going to do the rest of my face and we'll see how the rest goes. The finish of this foundation is semi-matte. It's claimed to be suitable for all skin types. So I like how it has this natural glow. Me being combination and now being summer here in Australia, my skin is starting to get way oilier than how it was in winter. And I actually like the finish that the foundation gives. It's just very natural and it really does have that, you know, my face but better kind of feel, because I feel like, you know, it's my own skin. So a few things I do want to point out that could be bad things, but you could easily solve them. It's definitely the creasings and the under eyes. For me, I have quite a lot of creasings on my under eyes. So, you know, you either prime it well, use an eye cream, you set it, or you bake it really well. For me, I am just using the foundation, right? But usually I tend to conceal quite heavily, but just with this, I'm actually quite content. But yeah, I definitely would set this just to prevent the creasing. Even in eyelids or any areas that have fine lines, you'd want to kind of like apply it carefully, really settle it in, and then set it just to prevent it from creasing throughout the entire day. For me, it adheres really well on the skin, right? So without any primer, it does kind of emphasize certain areas of your face or pores that you don't really want people to notice. So for me, it's definitely the nose area. So, you know, to prevent that, I would definitely prime the sides of my nose where my pores tend to be larger, and, you know, set that as well. And another area that I would kind of prime is my chin, because I get quite oily here as well. So, you know, I would definitely prime that and set it. And if I do want a full kind of matte face or finish, I would definitely set it overall. But yeah, like I said, I'm definitely content with just how the foundation is by itself. I love how lightweight it is and how, you know, medium to full the coverage is. It's very buildable, but with one pump from the actual product itself, you get a full face. As I've tried it with and without setting powder and primer, it does last really long. But for me, especially right now, my T-zone gets oily like crazy, so a few blooding here and there, but overall the foundation still looks good at the end of the day. And you know, I don't wear makeup for, you know, entire 24 hours or so, but in terms of longevity, it is very long lasting and I do like that. I'm honestly super pleased with this and kind of regretful that I didn't get this when it first came out, but now that I have it, I do want to recommend it to you guys to try it out, especially since they do have quite a decent amount of skin tone selections. Overall, I just really like this foundation, and I finally know why everyone else likes it. So yeah, that's basically it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!